Newswatch for Thursday, December 18th, 2025. Making the headlines this evening, President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali announced that the budget 2026 will include a $100,000 cash grant for every Guyanese aged 18 years and older. A Berbice man has pleaded guilty in the High Court to a serious sexual offense involving a minor. And on this week's edition of Voices in the Streets, public reactions are highlighted following announcement of a $100,000 cash grant under Budget 2026. We will bring you the full details of those and other stories when Newswatch returns. Welcome back, and now for the news in detail. President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali announced that Budget 2026 will include a $100,000 cash grant for every Guyanese aged 18 years and older.
The government of Guyana will allocate funds in its 2026 national budget to provide a cash grant to every Guyanese aged 18 years and older. President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali announced on Wednesday, December 17, 2025. The announcement was made at the Georgetown Conference Center as the president outlined his administration's economic and social agenda for the next 5 years. He said the initiative fulfills a commitment made to the people and forms part of a broader strategy to improve livelihoods nationwide.
Provision for a cash grant of $100,000 to be paid to every citizen in Guyana who is 18 years of age and older. And other cash grants will be paid during the course of the next 5 years. I've already reiterated my government's commitment to ensure that every Guyanese family.
In addition to the cash grant, the head of state disclosed that direct assistance will be provided to households to help them and upgrade their homes, ensuring that all Guyanese can live with dignity and comfort. Parents will also benefit from increased support as the government plans to significantly increase the Because We Care cash grant for children attending school.
In keeping with our commitment in Manifesto 2025, we'll progressively increase the Because We Care cash grant to $100,000 per annum during this term of office. Also, during this term of office, we'll progressively increase the non-contributory old age pension to $60,000.
President Ali also outlined several fiscal and economic measures to be included in Budget 2026. These include the introduction of a flat tax of $2 million on double-cab pickup vehicles with engines under 2,000 cubic centimeters and a flat tax of $3 million on double-cab pickups with engines between 2,000 cc and 2,500 cc. Further measures include the removal of corporate tax on agriculture, agro-processing, and veterinary services, as well as the development of special economic zones where tax-free incentive regimes will apply.
$1,000 per month, and a public assistance grant to $40,000 per month. Budget 2026 will deliver the first installment in these increases. Additionally, we'll continue to increase pensions payable by the National Insurance Scheme. Finally, we committed in our manifesto.
The initiatives were among a wide range of programs and policies announced by President Ali, which he said are aimed at strengthening economic growth, reduce the cost of living, and improving the overall quality of life for all Guyanese. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, Salochni Rupnarayan.
Hundreds of children in Region 6 are smiling this Christmas as the government spreads holiday cheer through its ongoing nationwide toy drive. Monique Balgobin tells us more.
Smiles, laughter, and excitement filled the atmosphere as children across Region 6 received Christmas gifts during a government-led toy drive aimed at bringing joy to families during the festive season. Senior Minister within the Office of the President and Minister of Finance, Honorable Dr. Ashni Singh, joined officials and volunteers in personally handing out toys to the children on behalf of the government of Guyana. Speaking with members of the media, Dr. Singh highlighted the importance of Christmas to the government, noting that the season represents love, unity, and care for all Guyanese, particularly the nation's children.
Of Christmas every year has been a commemoration that has been characterized by hope and optimism, joy and happiness, celebration, families coming together, communities coming together, giving and sharing, including the exchange of gifts, and all else that is positive about families and about communities. Christmas 2025 is no exception. Christmas 2025, of course, is the first Christmas that we're celebrating since President Irfan Ali's re-election on the 1st of September 2025. And so in many regards, it's a year of renewed optimism for our country because we're entering a 5-year period, President Ali's second 5 years, during which we anticipate a transformation like we've never seen before, and the creation of opportunities for people like we've never seen before. And so we're celebrating Christmas 2025 with the usual optimism and hope that have always been associated with Christmas. But in particular this year, we're celebrating Christmas 2025 filled with a particular optimism about the brilliance of the future that lies ahead for us as a country, and in particular for Region 6.
Dr. Singh also revealed that approximately 4,000 toys have already been distributed as part of the initiative, with plans to continue the toy drive in other regions in the coming days. He noted that the response from the children has been overwhelmingly positive.
And the young boys and girls in Region 6 going home today with a brand new toy, a brand new gift presented to them by myself on behalf of President Ali as his Christmas gift to them. But of course, he's also giving them a bigger gift, which is the gift of opportunity to realize the fullness of your potential. That's a bigger gift, and that's a gift that will last a lifetime. So there's the smaller gift, which is the toy to play with and enjoy at Christmas. But there is also the bigger gift, which is the gift of opportunity to be able to realize the fullness of your potential and to be able to live rewarding and fulfilling lives. And President Ali is giving both those small gifts and that bigger gift to the young people of Guyana today. But of course, at Christmas, he also wants them to enjoy themselves and have fun and play, and particularly for the youngest members of our population, just for them to relax and enjoy their Christmas holiday. And so he has mandated that we distribute toys and deliver a gift from him to all of the children of Guyana, and we've been doing this activity in many, many communities. I did several villages today, but my colleagues in the cabinet have been doing this and will continue to do this in many other communities. There were other ministers in Region 6 yesterday. There will be others, and there are others in other regions. And so we covered several villages in the region.
The nationwide toy drive forms part of the government's ongoing efforts to ensure that the joy of Christmas reaches every corner of the country, bringing smiles to thousands of children this holiday season. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Monique Balgobin.
More news after these messages. You are watching the LRTVS Newswatch. Now for more news. A Berbice man has pleaded guilty in the High Court to a serious sexual offense involving a minor. Monique Balgobin tells us more.
A Berbice man charged in relation to a serious sexual offense involving a minor has pleaded guilty in the Berbice High Court. The accused appeared before Justice Sandil Kasoon, where he entered a guilty plea to the indictment. He admitted to committing the offense several months ago. When the matter was first called before Magistrate Michelle Matthias, the court was told that the accused, who was 27 at the time, had been on the run for a week after the incident. The prosecution's case is that about a year ago, the child was passing by his home and he invited the victim inside, where he exposed his private parts and started to masturbate before pulling the child's undergarment. The young victim started to scream and the accused then fled the house using his bicycle to escape. The victim was questioned by relatives at home about the blood seen on the clothing, but fainted before any response could be given. After regaining consciousness, the victim related what had transpired. The victim was later taken to the hospital and had to undergo surgery, and the court was told that the victim lost 1 liter of blood as a result of the incident. Following the plea, Justice Kasoon ordered that a probation report be prepared ahead of sentencing. The court also heard that an impact statement will be presented by State Prosecutor Cecilia Kerbin before sentencing. The accused has been remanded to prison and is expected to return to court on January 6, 2026 for sentencing. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, Salochni Rupnarayan.
On this week's edition of Voices in the Streets, public reactions are highlighted following the government's announcement of a $100,000 cash grant under Budget 2026. Here's more with Monique Balgobin.
Today on Voices in the Street, we shifted the conversation to an issue many Guyanese are talking about. With the government's announcement of a $100,000 cash grant set to be distributed in the new year, we went out into the streets to hear directly from members of the public what are their thoughts on the...
In regards to the cash grant, it's going to be next year. I would not have expected it this year because it's a lot to do. The elections was this year. We're still not yet in Parliament, so I didn't expect, the cash grant to be given out in this before December. So the president has assured us that that's coming next year. I think it's great initiative. I just hope that people who understand where government is going and where we're at in terms of the transformation and these initiatives, I'm hoping that people can help to educate others.
Thoughts about it?
I didn't worry about that, no. I'm a young businessman coming up, so I always got it on me. So I don't know, but for other people, I know they're feeling it right now. Poor people especially. Come on. Come.
All right, good.
My name is Jeff Roberts, Community Development Officer and boxing coach here. Yeah, I think the 100,000 cash grant is going to help the people tremendously because the money is going to flow back into the community.
Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Monique Balgobin.
Welcome back. We will now take a look at the local stock exchange market's compliments of Gascade. And for the bridge report, the Berbice River Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic on Friday, December 19th, 2025, from 15:50 hours to 1.5 hours. This schedule is subject to change without notice. And for the weather report, showers tonight with a high of 86 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 75 degrees Fahrenheit. There is a 52% chance of precipitation. And tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 86 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's a wrap on tonight's edition of the LRTVS Newswatch. In case you missed the news, check out our YouTube channel at LRTVS Newswatch to stay abreast of what is happening around you. Remember to subscribe and click the bell icon to know when we post the next video. On behalf of the Newswatch's technical and production team, I am Melina De Freitas. Thank you for watching.